And the only thing I like less than children is other dudes raw dogging my ex on my dime for the next 4 years. You can't ask for that back. That's just, it's just every day. Like, and in my head, what I do is I watch like those Sarah McLachlan commercials where it's like, you can save an animal, it's just sad puppies. And I'm like, I already gave to charity for the next 4 years. I've made, I don't know how many dudes so happy. I did my part. The other reason I don't want kids is I know the real reason I'm here. Have you guys ever gotten like super blazed with your parents and asked them to tell you why you're on this planet? Yeah, it's don't do it. It's tempting, don't do it. It's sad. It's never some of you like think you're planned and Santa's real and her tits are real and she loves you not because of your money and all those, yeah, live in that world, go right ahead. I know my real story. All right, here's what happened. My dad was an entrepreneur in the 80s. He got picked up. And he got some real bad news in an attorney's office sitting next to my mother. And in that moment, everything made sense to Dad. And he gets down on one knee, and he looks at my mother, and he says, if you marry me, the feds can't force you to testify. 6 months later, Anchor Baby Joe, on the way. Yeah. So he gets a call like right after I'm born from his attorney. He says, hey Mike, if you want to stay out of jail, you gotta marry a few more people. So he jumped on the next plane to a non-extradition paradise and opened a bar. And anyway, my mom didn't dig places where you can't drink the water. And so she picked me up and left without asking. And he came back. Like, he came back to the US facing God knows what kind of trouble to change diapers, hang out with my mom, and smoke mediocre weed. Because this was like 1991. That's the only tangible proof that America has gotten better. We no longer envy weed from places where you can't drink the water. This is back in the day when Maui Wowie was the shit. So he came back for all that, right? And it's like, I want to tell him, like, Dad, I would have been fine, dude. Just stay there. Because my dad's a dude you can learn some shit from. Go and visit, like, stay in the islands, send me a birthday card with some cash so I know you care about me. I'm still Italian after all. And, I'll just come visit on the summer. That's good. He's ridiculous. He'd be one of those dudes walking around in just like linen pants with no shirt and just like swimming. And I don't know if any of you ever, I don't know when the last time you guys like frolicked in the rain wearing linen, but it gets real see-through real quick. He'd be that guy. He'd be wearing aviators since the first time they were cool. He'd have cornrows in his chest hair. And he'd be that guy. That's a dude you can visit and learn some shit. I'd come back as like a 14-year-old and my teachers would say, Joe, how did you get skin cancer and pink eye on one vacation? And I'd have to explain that in the non-extradition paradise my biological dad lives in, you can buy sunblock and have a Brazilian beauty queen sit on your face for the same price. And I only had enough money for one. Try to explain that to a teacher as a 14-year-old. I don't know. Basically, I'm not going to make a good dad. I wouldn't make those sacrifices that I needed to. I thought I would make a good stepdad, but I have empirical evidence that says I would be bad at that as well. And I will share it with you now. My ex, she had chihuahuas. And I like little dogs, but these ones were they were dicks. Let's be real honest. Let's call them what they were. They're not here. And they were like her kids that made me their stepdad. One day I come home and one of the chihuahuas is sitting on my open laptop, taking a shit, maintaining direct eye contact. You're not my real dad. What are you gonna do? So I thought about it, and like any good stepdad, I locked him in a cage and made him listen while I fucked their mom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a real. I was sitting there and I was watching Maury and I was like, what should I do? I'm like, well, what would Steve do? This is what Steve would do. So I did it. Yeah. Where am I at, hijinks? Am I at 15? Alright, cool. You guys, thank you so much for the time. My name is Joe DeMeo. Thank you for letting me hang out. You guys are the best. Hijinks, thank you again. Have a good night, everybody.
One more time, Joe DeMeo! Yeah. I don't know why everybody just keep putting the mic in my belly button. Belly button is not talking. It's not my belly button. Oh my goodness. I got some more announcements too. I'm official. Okay guys, we got PDX Challenge Round 2 coming up. Oh my goodness. Judges passes are half price early entry. Okay, the judges passes are $250 until May 15th. So, was anybody again here for the first one? I know you were here. You were here. Did you see the judges' boxes that they got?
Yeah, I bought one.
Did you? Was it awesome?
Yeah, it's 20 different colors.
Yeah, would you like to get one for $250?
Maybe.
If you get it before the 15th, you can get it. Also, it's half price entry fees for half price off of anybody wanting to enter the PDX challenge until May 15th also. Man, jeez. Again, if you want any information on that, please talk to the dab tenders, and they will, thank you, and they will point you in the right direction. I'm just saying. Thank you. What it is, it's not even bad. I'm a sympathetic cougher. So when other people start smoking weed, I automatically start coughing or coughing with them when they start. And she was coughing, and I was just like,
You started.
I'm a sympathetic cougher. I would not. Thank you. Sympathetic cougher.
That's right, you don't cough.
So again, until the 15th, the boxes will be $250, and the passes, the entry fee to get in will be half off until the 15th. So if you want to get in the PDX Challenge Round 2, which hopefully I'll be hosting again. I don't know. I gotta make. I want to host it again. Can I host Round 2, Mike? Is it possible? Is it good? I can host Round 2. I get to host Round 2. First one was fun. I was so high. See, I got it. And then I'm going to drink plenty of water this time. That was my downfall. When you dab, you have to drink water. You have to drink water. I was so dehydrated, I tried to cry and sand came out the fucking corner of my eye. I was so dehydrated. It was just bad. Like, have you ever burped smoke? Like, that's how dehydrated I was. I'm like, damn, is that a smoke?
Young man.
Yeah. I look young, but how old do you think I am?
Probably in your 30s. Wow.
I'll take it. I'm 41. I'll take 30.
Still young.
You ain't see the ball. You ain't see the.
You're still young.
Going bald. Actually, I'm not going bald. I told my barber I wanted him to make me look like a superstar basketball player. He gave me to LeBron James. This next comedian coming to the stage is a very funny young lady, and I'm glad that she can be a part of this show. You guys are gonna love her. Please put your hands together for Rochelle Cote.
Yeah, you know, it's hard being short, alright? Gotta reach things. Oh, how are you guys doing tonight? Good night, yeah? I'm from Montana, so we don't have places like this. It's still all in back alleys and dark basements. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating. But I guess I wanted to share some of my weed experiences with you because some of them are kind of funny. The first time I made brownies, I didn't know what I was doing, so I made them unbelievably strong. And I ate like this much of one. And I didn't have the spins, I had the gyroscopes. I was rotating from every direction. It felt like there was a cold hand inside my skull pushing down on my brain whenever I thought something. felt like my heart was going to explode out of my chest in that moment. I still smoke weed for some reason. I don't know. And then those same brownies, I had them left over, and my friend Kelsey's like, I want to get high. I was like, all right, let's do this. And she'd never done it before, so she's like, Rochelle, how am I going to know if I'm high? I was like, don't worry, I'll tell you. She took her bite, we're hanging out, and it's been like 20, 30 minutes, and she looks up at me and she goes, Rochelle, it feels like time is folding in on itself. I was like, Kelsey, you're super high. It was great. We watched The Last Unicorn in Bulgarian. Oh, it was an adventure. But I decided, though, I kind of want to live in the Dora the Explorer cartoon, but that's because I lose shit all the time. Like, I'd be like, where are my keys? And there'd be like a trio of little kids, they're in your pocket! Oh man, I can't find my wallet. Check your dresser drawer. But then the one that would happen the most, we don't know where your weed is. So, just when I needed those cute kids most, all another job. Guys, I got a job. Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so fantastic. I work at a bakery. Actually, I was supposed to ask you guys, what would you guys think about gluten-free vegan edibles? Come on, gluten-free can be real tasty. Right?
Yeah.
You guys should try the shit at my place. It's delicious. So you'll be very happy to get an edible from my bakery. But we can talk about this later if you guys want. But my first day on the job, one of the gentlemen who works there comes up to me, and I mean, I'm just doing whatever, and he asked me, "Are you a part of the family?" And I didn't know what that meant. I thought he was talking about those weird people that trash national parks in the summer with their giant parties. And he's like, no. Are you a member of the LGBTQ community? And I was like, well, I've been straight so far, but I just moved here. We'll see what happens. And he goes, oh man, I'm so sorry, my gaydar must just be really off. I was like, no, I dress super gay. It's okay. And then I just started to think about it. I was like, I want to live in a world where dressing comfy and sucking dick are not mutually exclusive. I don't know when that happens, but maybe that's when we all are equal. I don't know. I do like sucking dick though, yeah? I consider myself a bit of a sexual predator. I work for the cutest and the weakest gazelle in the bar. Thank you. I told that joke one time and a guy just yelled, I've broken feet! He won. I actually found my weakest gazelle in the bar, my little Slim Jim. He's tall and as thin as a sheet of paper, and I'm just like, I'm not going to give you any illusion that it's hot, steamy sex, guys, because it's not. It's the nerdiest, palest sex you've ever seen. He wears his socks because his toesies get cold. Our glasses clack out a staccato rhythm of knead. It's like two batches of bread dough kneading each other. We thought about spicing up by adding an inhaler or a spreadsheet. We just haven't gotten that far yet. We did have sex the other night because he was in town, and I wore my glasses and my socks, so I felt like I was really leaning into it. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But I also watch porn. It's okay. We can talk about it, guys. It's not like I'm gonna make you watch porn. I'm just gonna talk about it. But I'm not super. I haven't watched it for very long, only a few years, and I'm also really lazy. So I just go to Google and I type in porn gifs. So that just means silent animated images of people touching uglies. And it works okay most of the time, but pretty consistently it's a gif of a lady giving a blowjob to a dick that would split me in half. And she does not look happy about it at all. And it kills the mood either because it just makes me uncomfortable or I will not finish out of feminist spite. So, I guess thanks to the patriarchy, I'm edging my orgasms to perfection. I'm oppressed? I don't know. I don't know. Actually, really exciting. I have my cat now too. She was in Montana this whole time. My friends finally brought her an 11-hour car drive with a cat. She was pissed. Like, she kind of looked like she just had like a 4-day vendor in Vegas that didn't. But I love how I got her because I have depression and anxiety. And I had to go get a companion animal status because I lived in an apartment complex where I wasn't allowed an animal. So I got an I'm sad, give me a cat card. Basically, I'm drowning my depression in pussy. But it doesn't really make much sense because I don't know if there's any other animal that rejects you more than a fucking cat. I come home, I'm like, hey Harry, you want to hang out? She's like, fuck off, I'm gonna go lick my asshole. You make a valid point. I'll try and schedule some time next week. You guys are too nice. Too nice. My favorite part about my cat, though, is that for about 10% of the time she's awake, she's a methed out ninja looking for a stash that does not exist. And it's just like, it's funny to see a cat so freaked out over absolutely nothing. And it automatically makes me more comfortable. So maybe that's how she copes with my anxiety. All right. I get that. Let me see. So I'm from Montana. I just got here a few months ago. I'm still adjusting. To put this into perspective, the population of this entire city is bigger than my entire state. So there's a lot of people, you touch me, you get really close, and traffic is super stressful. I had a panic attack every time I drove when I first got here. And like those on-ramps that are kind of like roller coasters, I would like pee my pants a little bit. So I'm like, I know this should be fun, but none of it is. I'm enjoying being here so far, but I do miss the small town lifestyle. I miss going places and knowing people, but it's starting to happen here, but it's not with good people. It's the people you don't want to run into.